Problem solving usually means taking a bite out of something and solving that. If you don't know what it is and you haven't seen it before and you only try to take a bite out of it, it's unlikely that diagnosis, treatment, and cure are going to work. Okay? And this is brand new to us. All you have to do is watch the national news to discover that diagnosis, treatment, cure, problem solving, and the way we usually approach things isn't working, which is a lot of the cacophony that we're experiencing in the news and our reaction to it right now. Instead, we have to go to systems thinking. And system thinking really is very simple in a complex way. It's going to the big picture and asking ourselves the question, what's really going on here? If we have the habit of problem solving and we're likely to leap into that, it's not going to work in this case. How many other than me believe in paradox? Our strength overused or used at the wrong time is our weakness. How's that for a revolutionary idea? So if I take that another step out, if we're great problem solvers and we have trained our people to be great problem solvers, unless we work with them to help them develop the skills and the awareness they need, they're going to go on problem solving. And what's that going to do to our businesses? So we're going to have to begin to train our people and ourselves and our boards to become great systems thinkers, and that's usually a level above where we tend to go because we're under a lot of pressure, we want to solve problems, we want to get on to the next thing. I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm simply saying it's not going to work with a significant portion of the change that's coming down the pipeline to us. Incremental planning is the second important tool facing disruptive change. We can no longer make long-term plans and put it in the drawer and assume our environment's going to be stable. So I'm back to paradox again. If we're doing long-term planning and we're very, very good at it and problem solving, then we're using a strength that's completely inappropriate for a given situation. And by the way, the bomb is not an accident. You usually can't, you can imagine it a bit, but you can't see disruptive change coming because it's going to, you may see pieces of it, but you won't be able to see the whole thing because we don't know what we're looking at. Incremental planning simply says, I can make a concrete plan maybe 18 months out. From 18 to 48 months, I can have a plan, sort of, but I'm going to have to be able to adapt, go back to this gentleman's language, because adaptability is extremely important. After 48 months, I can have a list of intentions, and I have to pay attention to them, but the plan can no longer go in the drawer. Because the tool that I didn't have room for is continually scanning our environment for what's really going on. That's the systems thinking. And when we get really busy and get our heads down, and we don't allocate some percentage of time if we're running businesses to doing that, then we are going to get really surprised. So success in working with disruptive change isn't being on time, on plan. It's making the necessary adaptations for the plan, but also in who we are and how we operate. Failing to do that will really be a problem for our businesses.